86 events this year.
That's amazing.
Think about 86 events, and we're only in April. So we do a lot.
Yeah.
But it's because we are active and we are grinding towards what we're trying to do. So in turn, if we're doing fundraising at the Braves, or we're fundraising at UGA, or if we're fundraising at Phillips, or wherever we're fundraising all the time. Come get involved.
Yes.
We're not asking you to do it all the time, but we need bodies. We're doing 2 fundraisers this week. Okay, one in West Georgia and one down at Phillips Arena. So we're doing 2 this week. We got about 7 or 8 the following week. We're doing a lot of stuff, and that is the reason why we can come up with these programs with Hope in the Bag and Hot Food Saturdays and a garden and all these different things, Youth Night, because it's a 2-part process. It's a 2-part process.
Yeah.
You got to fundraise to get to where you want to get to, because we're not going to be, and I would just quit. We're not going to be one of those organizations that do 2 or 3 events a year. Christmas, Thanksgiving, and maybe a back to school. Shame.
And half of those events, they get donation from that.
No, we create events we create things that is not what you would call quote unquote non-profit events. We're not waiting till Christmas and those different ones. We created different events
because the need will never stop.
Yeah,
the need will always be there.
I was about to go in. The need is 365, not 7 days a year, not 7 days. So if you can go party at St. Patrick's Day, or if you can go party at Cinco de Mayo, or if you can go party
That's my birthday.
at New Year's Eve, then you best need to be doing something on March 28th, August 10th, November 3rd, dates that ain't got nothing to do with any holiday, but the need
that's
is
amazing.
there.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that I think about all the time.
Yeah, and that's deep right there, because when he said that it's 8:58 and the calls are still open. Real Talk 101, we end at 9:00. We may go over a little bit because we just want to make a point that the mission is big. The mission is bigger than us. And it's not just on Christmas and Thanksgiving and Easter, but it's 365 days out of the year. It's continually. Folks will always need help. You never know. Not even those who are, we focus on the homeless, but those who are in need, they're rich, so there are some rich people that are in need of help, of something, what I'm saying? They have jobs and all that. So
there's people that come to me that'll be like, what? I thought you had it going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you never know. Everybody has a burden.
Yeah.
And everybody's burden is different. But the last most important is everybody handles their burden differently. So just because I may handle my burden different than you, I can't judge your burden because you handle it. How you deal with it inside is totally different.
Yeah.
When I was homeless and stuff, I handled it differently than most people handle it. I started an organization. I'm going back to the dang hotel.
You're allowed to drive you.
I'm going back to the hotel. And I went and gave away turkeys in 2011 and did not, care about, I'm not giving. This is one I hear about all the time. I can't get involved with y'all. Why? I'm doing bad by myself. No.
I hear that too.
What do you mean? That's when you're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
He's testing you to see if this is what you're going to do. Can you do it when you are down and out? That's the part. You don't say, I can't do it because I don't have nothing to give, or I'm going through it. I'm facing eviction too. Okay, if you facing eviction, get out there and give, and guarantee you he gonna open up doors.
You never know. You might meet someone at that event that volunteering like you that can assist you in doing what you need to do.
Of course.
That need that you saying you never know. So you never know until you pull yourself out of yourself.
Exactly.
And go ahead and do what you need to do.
Exactly. Come up with ideas. I want someone to say, hey, Doc, I want to do this, that, and the other. Or I want to do this, that, and the other. And I'm going 9 times out of 10, if it's going in the same wavelength as what we're doing, I'm probably going to say, yeah, come up with some ideas. Yeah. Look at our website. Look at our pages. Mm-hmm. See if there's something that we're not doing that, you know what, I've always wanted to do. You know, that might implement and be implemented in 300 plus cities.
If there's some resource that we need to tap into that we haven't even tapped into, bring it to the table.
Yeah, just don't sit there and put your thumbs up and stuff like that because you joined or you're watching for some reason. God got you doing that for some reason. Now it's your turn to take that leap of faith. Jump out that tree. Mm-hmm. Jump out that tree because that's all it is. I'm jumping out the tree. I don't care.
I'm jumping out the tree.
I'm jumping out the tree for everything because I got a personal vendetta right now with 45. So since I got a personal vendetta with 45.
Why I gotta be 45? Well, it can be 45 and on down because, you know, it wasn't just 45.
It's 45. 45 is my personal vendetta.
Okay.
So since 45 is my personal vendetta, and he is not my president, so I got to do what I got to do and make the hoods great again.
That's right. And that's what the mission is. And that's what it's all about. It's just figuring out what your mission is and, let's drive this thing. Let's drive this mission to the home plate. You know what I'm saying? To the home plate because you're not in this alone. And the mission is not meant to drive it alone. It's just meant for, it's your mission, but it's not meant for you to drive it alone. So that's the top of the day, and it was powerful. And I thank Dr. James for coming on and giving his input and just do what he do always. And I always having uplifting and encouraging words and stuff. And I thank my daughter Janaya Henderson for coming in with me and you know, and just she's listening, and that's how they learn, by sitting here next to me, and that's how they learn, and that's how she figure out what her mission is, and then she could help somebody else find out what their mission is. And like I said, I thank all my callers for listening in and tuning in and share this show. And if it's something that if you want to like to be a guest on my show and you have music that you like for me to play, I'm getting kind of used to playing the music. This is my second show, so you know, practice make perfect. So like I said, I thank you for listening in and tuning in, and I'll see y'all next Sunday, same time, same place, and peace and blessing to you all.